Hello everyone and welcome back to Destin Learning. In this video we're going to look at Lab 2.1 from our Linux crash course. And Lab 2.1 is navigating the Linux file system. So if you've not been in the Destin Learning Lab before, on the left hand side are the instructions for the lab exercise. And on the right hand side is our terminal, which is a Linux Ubuntu terminal that is a live terminal that is a real Linux environment running in a container on the lab server. So for our introduction to this lab, you'll be practicing navigating the Linux file system using the command line or the CLI. And our objectives are to identify your current location in the file system, navigate using absolute and relative paths, and explore some common Linux system directories, return to your home directory using multiple methods, and list the directory contents using common options. I'm going to go ahead and skip the prerequisites in the lab environment since I've already brought the lab environment up. But we're going to start with our step one, which is to display your current directory. And to do that, you use the command pwd for print working directory. And notice that we're in the / or the root directory. So if I'm going to list the files in my current directory, I can use the command ls for listing, and it lists the files. Well, it turns out ls has a number of different options with it, and if you'd like to get a more detailed listing, you can type in ls-l. And now you can see we get a much more detailed listing of all the files in this particular directory. And the / directory is a special directory also known as the root directory, which is the top level of the Linux file system. So if you want to include hidden files, you can type in ls-a and it will show you the hidden files that are included in this directory as well. So we can look at that more a little bit later in the course. If we want to navigate again to the root directory or any directory, we can type in cd/ and that'll take us to the directory. And again, print working directory will take us, will show us the current print working directory or our current directory. So let's go ahead and look at some other directories. Let's look at the etc. directory. So I'm going to type in cd/etc. And notice how my prompt changes. It shows me that directory as well. And there's other directories. But while we're here, we'll go ahead and issue ls-l. And so you can go ahead and, even though the steps take you through step by step, at the end of the lab you can experiment and look at different directories. And we'll go ahead and do that now. One of the commands you can type in, if you get lots of noise on the screen, you can type in the command clear, and it will clear all of the commands and previous chatter on the terminal screen. So sometimes that's handy. So if I'm now in the etc. directory, if I want to use relative paths to navigate, I can type in this command over here called cd ... which says take me to the level above where I am right now. So I'll go ahead and do that, cd ... and it will notice how it now takes me to the level above that, which is the root directory. And we can verify that by typing in again print working directory or pwd. There's another command for taking you to your home directory, your default home directory, and you can type in cd tilde, and that is this symbol right here, this tilde. And notice I can copy and paste from the lab instructions over to the terminal, and that's a very handy thing if you're like me and you don't like typing. So again, I can type in pwd, and it says my home directory is /root. And again, you can return to your home directory again just by typing cd, and again we'll verify with pwd. I'm sorry, a little typo there, pwd, and do that. So here's some common mistakes and a summary. Feel free to experiment in this lab to really get comfortable. This is the bread and butter of Linux, and working with Linux is the CLI. Most Linux systems do not have a GUI or a graphical interface, and you'll have to rely on the command line or CLI to interact with the Linux terminal. Well, that's it for this lab. If you'd like to sign up for this lab, this is part of the Linux crash course, which is part of our free tier. I'll leave the link in the description, and you can sign up for the free tier and practice with this lab and start building your Linux skills, which is critical really for almost anything in cloud computing, since cloud computing relies heavily on Linux. Most commercial companies use Linux servers to serve websites, so really the most common server in the world. So Linux is the backbone, and this is one of the free classes included in our free tier is the Linux Crash Course. Well, that's all for this demonstration. If you like this demonstration, click the thumbs up button. If you'd like to see more demonstrations like this with the Linux command line terminal and our lab interface, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. That's it for now. I hope to see you in another video soon. Thanks again. Bye-bye.